This man is holding a mammoth that weighs 5 million tons. With every step he takes, the ground caves in, leaving behind a massive crater 50 meters deep. Even more shocking, he is holding the mammoth up entirely with his hair. Every single strand of his hair can support over 500 pounds of weight. Around him, his hair forms a powerful force field. Within a 50-meter radius, no monster can even get close. Suddenly, a group of level 15 reptilian beasts tries to snatch the mammoth from Sunny's hands. Clearly, they overestimated themselves. Sunny simply gives a disdainful smile. In an instant, all the reptilian monsters collapse to the ground. The sight leaves everyone completely stunned. Before anyone can even react, Sunny casually throws the 5 million ton mammoth toward his companions. There is absolutely no time for anyone to dodge. Luckily, Mansam arrives just in time and barely manages to catch the mammoth. Sunny proudly declares that capturing a mammoth doesn't require this many people. He says he could handle it all by himself. However, Mansam tells Sunny that what he caught is only a newborn mammoth calf. What they are really after is the mother mammoth. Her size is tens of thousands of times larger than this one. Hearing this, Toriko and the others are completely shocked. A creature as big as a mountain is just a baby. So how many times larger than a mountain must its mother be? At this very moment, deep inside the canyon, a mammoth towering tens of thousands of meters tall is searching for her missing child. Her weight reaches a staggering 10 million tons. Blinded by rage, she sucks in every living creature she sees with her trunk. When she spits them out again, all that remains are piles of white bones. Before long, every living thing deep in the canyon is completely devoured. But in the next second, the mother mammoth suddenly charges straight toward a cliff tens of thousands of meters high. At this exact moment, Toriko and his group are right beneath the cliff. If they are hit by this colossal beast, everyone will be killed instantly. In the critical moment, Toriko immediately uses a knife hand strike to carve a deep pit into the ground. At the very last moment before the mammoth crashes down, they successfully dive into the pit. What no one expects, however, is that even after falling from such an enormous height, the long-haired mammoth is completely unharmed. Inside the deep pit Toriko dug, if not for Sunny's hair holding everything up, they would have already been crushed into pulp. Although they survived by sheer luck, they have no way to capture the long-haired mammoth. Just as everyone is trying to come up with a plan, the mammoth suddenly collapses and passes out. It turns out that Coco, one of the 4 heavenly kings, has already arrived. Using the toxins within his body, he paralyzes the mammoth completely, preventing it from moving. But when he examines the inside of the mammoth, he discovers a strange electromagnetic signal. It turns out that robots from the gourmet organization have already infiltrated the mammoth's body. The group immediately decides to enter the long-haired mammoth from the inside. However, after searching everywhere, they can't find a single safe entry point. After a brief discussion, they finally decide to enter through the mammoth's backside. Just as they are hesitating, another gourmet organization robot appears, trying to stop Toriko and the others. To prevent them from stealing the gem, Coco decides to split up. He lets Toriko and the others enter the mammoth first, while he stays behind to hold off the robot. But just as they are about to enter the mammoth, the long-haired mammoth senses danger and suddenly wakes up. In one breath, it sucks everyone into its trunk. The inside of the trunk is lined with razor-sharp barbs, capable of easily crushing anything pulled inside. Luckily, Toriko uses his nail punch just in time, forcing the mammoth to spit them into its mouth. In this way, they finally succeed in entering the long-haired mammoth's body. Outside, to cover his companions, Coco activates all of his gourmet cells. Only then does he barely manage to defeat the giant robot. By this point, he is completely drained and on the verge of passing out. But in the final moment before losing consciousness, he sees the terrifying black robot from the gourmet organization. The robot suddenly leaps forward and drills straight into the mammoth through its abdomen. Suddenly, Coco senses a deadly aura coming from inside the mammoth, where Toriko and the others are. In the next second, the black robot has already appeared right beside them.